Oi! So we're back again. I'm going to continue my horror collection, and today we're going to do the H's, which I've got 2 boxes of, and then JKL MNOP. There might be some others there, but these are the boxes. I only do about 4 boxes a go. Let's get into it because these tend to be a little bit long. So the first H box, by the looks of it, it's got a whole bunch of the Hellraisers in there. Inferno is one of my favourites. I love Inferno. Hellworld, it's not too bad. It's a little bit more straightforward. Deader, it's all right. Hellseeker, I really like. It's got, what's her name? This lovely lady here from the first one, back again. Ashley someone or other. I like all the Hellraisers. They're pretty awesome. But I do like Inferno. Like I said, Hostel, that's part 3. They're fine. House of Wax, that's the remake, which I really actually like. I like a lot. House on Haunted Hill, Halloween H2O to be one of my favourites, bar a couple of the earlier ones. House of Lost Souls is part of a series, Italian series, which is good. Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. I don't like this cut, but I got the box set, the Blu-ray box set, and I've seen the bootleg version of the director's cut, and it's freaking awesome. So I can't wait to see the Blu-ray. So this version I don't like. It's not that good a movie. Halloween 5. I never really liked 4 and 5. They're just a bit bad. Halloween 4, like, they're fine. Halloween Resurrection, I don't think that's as bad as people say. It's not great, but it's not that bad. Halloween 2, there's nothing wrong with that. The original Halloween you cannot beat. It's one of the greatest slasher films ever made. It'd probably, I would say, be my number 1 horror film of all time. That looks like another version of Halloween. The House of Witchcraft is an Italian one, which isn't too bad. Actually, it's in that same series as House of Lost Souls. Horror Hospital I didn't really care for. Return to House on Haunted Hill. Don't remember a whole lot of that. Rob Zombie's Halloweens. I'm not a mega fan of them. I find them okay. Halloween Revelations. That's the last one that they've done at the moment. It's not that particularly good. House of Clocks is part of that series I pulled out before, the Italian series. There's 4 of them. House on Haunted Hill, the original. There's nothing wrong with that. A few more Hellraisers here. Hellraiser 3. I really don't like Hellraiser 3. Just don't like it. I love the Lemmys track on it. The Motorhead track on it. That's great. Hellraiser 2. I reckon that's awesome. I like Hellraiser 2. Original Hellraiser you cannot beat. It's got that young lady, Ashley, whatever her name is, who is quite delightful. House 4 is pretty bad. House 3, I don't mind this. It's basically the same as, there's another movie just like House 3. Shocker. House 2 is cheesy as all hell, but that's why everybody loves it, right? It's cheesy as all hell. House, the original, it's a great movie. I saw that as a kid at a friend's house, house, at a movie marathon. I loved it. Hostel 2, I was never a massive fan of these Hostel movies, and it took me years to actually buy them. I don't know. They're fine. Hellraiser Bloodline, I didn't really care for that. I think that's in the future. Oh, it goes from future and back and forward a bit. This looks like some sort of short films. The Hitcher, that's the remake, and it's great. Love it. Hitcher 2, sequel to the original, is pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Hackers, that's not a horror. Sorry, I put that in the wrong pile. Hackers is a great movie. House of 1,000 Corpses, I think I've talked about this and its sequel before. They're fine, they just don't blow my mind. House of Wax, the original, which is also fine. House of the Devil, yeah, this is a great film. Ty West again. This guy rocks. He knows how to make an old school horror movie, a new old school horror movie. He's the king. The Hills Run Red. There's a lot of bare chests in that film from memory. I don't remember a hell of a lot else other than the nudity. What else we got here? Howling. Oh, all these Howling films are appalling. I've got them all 4. What's this, 5? That must be part 7. Holy hell, they are tedious. I thought Children of the Corn were bad. Have you ever sat and watched these back to back? It'll kill you. 4 and 6. Holy hell, they're bad. Howling 4. That's like some sort of weird semi-remake. Howling 4. Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2 remake. I quite like the remake. I think it's a fantastic remake. You like my Ghoulies shirt, by the way? Shitty movies. Human Centipede 2. That's good. It's pretty appalling. The Hole. That's great. It's like a kiddie horror. I really like it. I reckon it's a cool movie. By the guy who made Gremlins, I think. There's Hellraiser on Blu-ray. There's Halloween on Blu-ray. Hansel and Gretel. It's pretty harmless. This film is really bizarre Asian film. House, very weird. House at the End of the Street. It's okay. Hatchet, that must be Hatchet 3. They started dying, didn't they? Hatchet, the original one, it came out, blew my mind. But they just never really lived up to the standard the sequels, did they? That's my opinion. Honrei, Portrait of a Serial Killer. God damn, this is a great film. Honrei. Hell Night. That's okay. I think Exorcist Girl's in that. Hellgate is pretty bad, but there's enough in it to like. There's enough in it to like. Hatchet 2, once again, it's fine. Hatchet, the original, wow, that blew my mind with its real effects. It really set the standard for a while there. And, well, it's still, you know, because everyone was doing CGI. And anyway, Harpoon, I think that's got, what's his name? Leatherface? Gunnar Hansen in it? I think it's, is it Norwegian or something? It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Humanoids from the Deep, that's a Roger Corman delight. Happy Birthday to Me is pretty cool, 80s. Cheesy 80s one. Human Centipede, the original, which is fine. Honrei Part 2. Now, it doesn't come anywhere close to the original, but it's worth seeing. I suggest you see Honrei. The Hazing. It's as bad, but I kind of like it. I kind of liked it. It's not good, though. This Haunting Pack. None of these were very good, I don't think. One of them was okay, but they weren't really very good. That's the original Hitcher, which is cool. It's very cool. Hills Have Eyes 2. Never got into that. Never got into it. I need to watch it again. I've seen it many times, but every time I watch it, I'm disappointed. Are you guys the same? Hard Candy. That's great. It was great when I saw it the first time in the movies. The original Hills Have Eyes is pretty damn good. High Tension. God damn, that's a good film. That is a fantastic film. Can't remember where it's from, but it's really, I really like it anyway. Howling Reborn. That's the last Howling they did. It's kind of like a weird Twilight Howling, but that sounds bad, doesn't it? But it's, hey man, it sets the bar way higher than any of the others did for a while. This is terrible. Never watched that. It's really bad. Horseman is an Aussie thriller about a guy taking revenge for his daughter. That's a good film. That's brutal. Halloween 3. How good is Halloween 3? It's my favourite, bar the original. I reckon Halloween 3 would be in my top 10 horror movies. I don't know where, but top 10. House on Sorority Road, that must be the original. They aired this. I went to a screening of Poltergeist last night at the big screen, and after it they played this, but I didn't stay for it. I do like the film though. What does that guy say when he jumps in the pool? Look at me, I'm a sea pig. Watch it. House, what is this one? House on the Edge of the Park. This is rough. It's got a bunch of the guys from that Wes Craven movie. Anyway, it's fairly brutal. Hidden's a New Zealand film, which is actually not bad. It's kind of creepy. It's got a good atmosphere to it. Howling 2, I don't really like it. Everyone loves it because there's this lady in it. I can't remember what her name is. She's got rather large breasts. But it's really not that good. Howling, the original, is the best, the pick of the litter. That's the only Howling you ever need to watch. Let's be honest. And even then, is it really in your top 10 horror movies? It's not. It's a great film, but it's not that great. Hardware is alright. It's not too bad. House by the Cemetery is alright. That might be a Fulci, I can't remember. It is a Fulci. This is Night of the Bloody Apes, which is like, it's pretty strange. It's fun though. It's pretty strange. Oh, I got this this movie. The Horrible Murders. I can't remember where it's from. It's like some foreign film, which isn't that good. Hitchcock, that's just about Hitchcock. It's a good film. The Host, I really like that. The Host is good. Big monster film, but it's got a good message in it. Really interesting social commentary. Howling 3, like I said, look, Howling 3 is actually pretty damn good. It's an Aussie cheese fest. It's called the marsupials, and there's weird things with pouches like kangaroos and stuff. And as actually probably look a bar the original. Check that out if you're into cheese. That's actually fairly interesting. Housebite Horror is an Aussie one, which is cheesy as all hell, but worth a watch. He Knows You're Alone. That didn't make a huge impression. Hey, it's got that guy in it. Tom Hanks. Hide and Go Shriek is not great, but it's okay. So that's all the H's, man. There's a few of them. Now we go into a mixed bag of all sorts of LKJ, whatever. Little Girl Who Lived Down the Lane. That's a good one. It's got Jodie Foster in it as a little girl. Long Weekend is one of my favourite Aussie horrors. Definitely one of my favourites. Loved Ones is a pretty decent recent one. That's a remake to Long Weekend. About equal on my level to the original. Late Bloomer. Holy hell. This has got like a disabled guy as the killer. Like he's like, I can't remember what's wrong with him, but you know, the guy isn't acting. It's a bit dicey. Jennifer, I think that's one of those short Masters of the Horrors. All the Jaws, that's The Revenge. It's really bad. 3's got the worst shark effects you've ever seen. Jaws 2 is just a bit boring. And Jaws, really, you only need to see Jaws, let's be honest. Great film. Killer Shrews, cheesy, old school. Killer's Moon is a British film about a bunch of schoolgirls that go out in the woods and get attacked by some weirdos. It's not bad. Knock Knock is like something I picked up when I was in the States years ago. It's not that good. Killer Clowns is great. It's cheesy. It's great. Return of the Killer Shrews. This is like from some more recent collection, and the problem is the shrews CGI is appalling. The original was better. They had dogs dressed as shrews, which is pretty funny. That's in the old 50s or 60s or whatever the hell. Jeepers Creepers, I love them both. The original much more than the second, but I do like the second. Jennifer's Body is not, I don't like it. You only watch it for what's her name, and she's not really that good, let's be honest. Just Before Dawn, man, if this is a horror must see. You know, not everybody talks about it, but it is bloody good. Julia X is really not very good. Jacob's Ladder is fantastic. I only saw this recently, Jacob's Ladder. It is such a good movie. Collar Boss, this is really second rate, but it's actually really, really cool. I think has it got someone from one of the... I don't know who's in it. There's some girl that's vaguely familiar. The effects are very good in this for a very low budget film. And the story itself, I kind of liked. It's not great, but it's a little one of those diamonds in the rough type thing. Laid to Rest, yeah, that's okay. It's got some pretty brutal kills. I think, is there limited CGI in that? I don't know. Looker. Right. Little Deaths is good. That's actually really good. I got a feeling that was British. I can't remember. There's some really strange stories in that. Last House on the Left, that's the one I was thinking of before with the House on the Dead End. You know, the same actors. Chrome Skull 2, getting a bit sick of it by then. I was getting a bit sick of it. Life Force is a great Tobe Hooper film. Really, really do like that film. It's very strange. It's got vampires, it's got space aliens, it goes here and there in every Leprechaun. How bad is this series? And that's Lep in Space. Oh. Lep 3. Wow, why do I own these? Lep 2. Gross. Oh, Leprechaun Back to the Hood and In the Hood. Why would you own that? The original, look, and that's only barely passable. That's it. This is just my opinion. I'm sure there's a lot of huge Lep fans out there. Lady in a Cage was quite a good one. I think it was black and white. It was quite good. Lady in the Box. More of a thriller. It was average. It wouldn't do bad. Lords of Salem. I don't hate this film. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It can be a little bit unnecessary. It reminded me of a whole bunch of other old movies. That's the problem when a horror pro goes and makes his own films. He's got all these ideas, Anyway, Lost Boys. I don't really think that's... I mean, I like it, Lost Boys. I don't want to offend anyone, but it's not my favourite. Legend of Boggy Creek. Wow, that's tedious. Wow. It is tedious. That's kind of part of the fun. Last House on the Left, the remake. yeah, it's as rough as the original was. Last box, guys. You guys aren't getting bored. Poltergeist. I saw that last night. I think I said that before in the cinema. And it was good. I mean, I've always liked it. Piranha, is that the remake? Yep. Actually like the remake. Piranha 2, the sequel to the original, it's pretty bad. Piranha, the original, is quite bad as well. But they're fun. They're cheesy fun. Poltergeist 3, you know, the sequels aren't even close to the original, but they're alright. Piranha, Double D, that's just horrendous. That's, oh my god. Get some beers and watch that, that's for sure. Popcorn's great. You never seen Popcorn? You probably have. It's a great Aussie one. Not Aussie, it's not Aussie, it's an 80s one. Prom Night 3, yeah, look, it's the worst. Oh, Prom Night 4 is pretty bad too. Prom Night 2, it's passable, it's cheesy. It's passable. Pieces is great, 80s, great, really good, enjoy that. Pranks, having trouble remembering that. Is that cool if I put Predator in this film? It's in the box. Predator's a good movie, isn't it? Predator 2, Psycho Beach Party, that's cheesy. Prison Girls, there's 3 prison movies here. One of them was really good. Women in Fury, holy hell, you'll have fun if you get a bunch of beers and if some mates around to watch that. The Purge, there's nothing wrong with The Purge, it's alright, let's not criticise it too much. Prometheus, I'm the biggest Aliens fan around. I like Prometheus, I think that's a fine film. Pin, holy hell man, have you seen Pin? If you have not, go out and get Pin. I watched this as a kid, I taped it on VHS off TV. Man, it's a good film. It's one that you don't always hear. Plus One had so much potential and it just died in the end. It had so much potential. Playback, I don't think that was very good. Poltergeist 2, it's Poltergeist 2. Predators, it's not too bad. Prom Night, the original, it's great. It wouldn't be in my top 10, but it's good. Plan 9 from Outer Space, no one really needs to see that movie, do they? Prince of Darkness is quite good. John Carpenter film. Passion, man, Passion is great. I enjoyed Passion. Brian De Palma, it's new, it's very strange. I did really like it. Pet Sematary, it'd be my favourite Stephen King adaptation. It is a great film, a really good film. Pig Hunt it takes a long time to see the pig. If you're happy to wait, it's not bad. Pontypool is really, really good. Patrick is the remake to the old Aussie one. This is another Aussie one. Definitely worth your watch after you see the original, which that is. You'll enjoy that. Night of the Beast. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was pretty bad. The remake to Nightmare on Elm Street, completely pointless. It never need to be made. Nosferatu, that's the old film. It's really good. It's your gold standard for what's his name? Dracula films. You need to see Nosferatu. Is that Nails? I think that's German. I can't remember, but it was pretty whacked out. Night of the Demons is fun. I'm sure you've all seen that. Night of the Comet. Oh look, that doesn't blow my mind. It's okay. Some people really, really enjoy that film. Next Door is not bad. It's quite a bit of a nice little screw with your mind film. Night of the Demons remake. I gotta watch that again. I think when the night I watched it, I kind of half fell asleep. I wasn't enjoying it. There's some, how could you not? Night of the Demons 3 is okay. Nightbreed is good. I believe the book is far superior, and the cut, at least, I don't know if there's a better cut to this. Yeah, anyway, Night of the Demons 2 is not bad. Nosferatu, this is a remake, 70s remake with Klaus Kinski. It's definitely worth watching. Night of a Thousand Cats, that's fun. There's some weird stuff going on there. Necromantic 2, these are bad films. They're very bad films. As in, I like them, but they're nasty. Neon Maniacs is fun enough. It's cheesy. Then, what's this? The Night Evelyn Came Out of a Grave is not too bad. Night of the Creeps, I didn't love that. Necromancer, I got that out. I think I must have watched it as a kid, and so I bought it again. Can't remember if it's any good. There must be more. That's the end, guys. There must be more ends and stuff like that, because I've definitely got the original of this. So that I'll have to leave that for next time. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. That's it, and I'll see you in a week's time, and we'll do this all again and finish where we left off. Okay, see ya.